Yes, welcome back to No Cap. This is Sol. With my left hand man, Abbas. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, bruv?
What's happening, my bar? We're getting to the business at the end of the season, brother. Business end. Finals time, 2 weeks. Finally. The top eight's pretty much set now after the Sharks defeated the Warriors.
Bullshit.
So, obviously, but now we know who's in the eight. It's just about positioning now. Do you see anything changing in the last 2 weeks, position-wise?
Nah.
Maybe someone jump in Para for that fourth spot?
No, don't Para have an easy run now?
Yeah, they do. They've got Broncos and Tigers.
Is that who they have?
Yeah, Broncos and Tigers next 2 weeks.
This week and Tigers. Yeah, I don't think anyone will jump Para unless they're terrible. Raiders are only 2 points behind them. I'd like to see them get in the top. Well, how's the finals work this year? A team of mine hasn't made the finals in a while, so.
Oh yeah.
So
it's only 2 years.
Still one first versus fourth.
Yeah, 1-4, 2 versus 3,
and
5 versus 8, 6 versus 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Bottom 4 elimination, top 4 second chance.
Okay.
Yep. But I wonder if they're going to give Penrith the home ground advantage at Penrith, because they usually don't. They usually do the city. But where they're going to play Bankwest against Para?
No, they can't. No way.
I'm telling you right now. You wait for this. Wait for this. What do you call it? Controversy. Parramatta, Penrith. If that happens first week, it's going to be at Bankwest.
It'll be at ANZ West. It'll be at ANZ West. There's no way.
You reckon?
No way. Ivan Cleary.
It should be at Penrith. It should be at Penrith with the capped crowds and everything. Like honestly, there's no point.
What's the capacity difference between Bankwest and Penrith?
That's what.
Well, Bankwest is 30. Penrith is 20.
Nah, it's probably same. Pretty much the same, I think.
So what's the reason?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But the thing is, like, it was usually about we want to fit as many fans as we can in, but there's a cap. So why should that matter?
It does not matter at all.
It's going to be a story in that when leading up to the first week. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a story. But talking about your Penrith Panthers, all right, outclassed, they outshined. There's not enough superlatives to talk about the Penrith Panthers.
I'm just proud of Parramatta's defense, you know?
Yeah. Parramatta, huh?
What's the matter?
You know what's funny this week? You know what happened this week?
What happened?
So I turned on Para months ago, yeah? I knew they were crap, yeah? But the media, I don't know, it was a sign from up there. I don't know what happened.
Is your boy James Hooper?
All of a sudden, everyone's turned on Parramatta. They've seen the light now.
Well, the attack is suffering, right? The defense, obviously. I mean, they did well defense-wise against.
I'm not gonna question their defense, mate. But if you're versing, I keep saying it. When it matters, when it counts, they let you down. They're an accident waiting to happen, Parramatta. Yeah. Every time they verse the big teams, they crumble. It's the truth.
Well, to be honest, they did do well defensively, but I think Penrith, their execution was a bit off. You know, like they were setting up the
Penrith
right
should have been up 40.
How many mistakes did they make?
They should have been up 40-0 at halftime, honestly.
How many mistakes did they make that led to just blowing a try? Like,
no one credits them enough for keeping Parramatta in their own half. Like, they did not give them an inch.
This was
the whole game.
This was the equivalent of Stoke City Parramatta. Like, just defending for 80 minutes.
But you can't win like that in NRL. No. Against the big teams. See, like, this is how they win against the crap teams, Parramatta. They defend well, and they just get away with it. Every week, we say, every time they somehow win, they pull it off against the Dogs or the Knights or whatever. They just get away with it. But against a top quality team like Penrith, imagine them versus Roosters or Storm.
No, I mean that's the thing, right? You can get away with a victory like that if you defend well for 80 minutes, but also you have the pedigree of Melbourne or pedigree of Roosters, and Penrith are showing it this year where you can defend for long periods of time and then give them a chance. And I know it didn't look like that on the weekend with Penrith. They made a lot of mistakes and they probably should have scored a lot more tries than they did. But throughout the whole season, Penrith has you give them a chance and they're scoring.
Yeah.
Same with the Roosters. Same with Melbourne. Parramatta don't have that level to them. Yes, they're a great defensive squad. They scramble really good, but
they don't have a counterpunch in them. They can't counterpunch, and you have to counterpunch. If you're playing that way, you have to hit back somehow, and that comes down to your creative players. And lo and behold, my favourite Parramatta player, honestly, King Gutho, and my other favourite player, Mitchell Moses, they can't create nothing. They have nothing in their tank. Their most important player, I've been saying it for the whole year. You've agreed with me. Dylan Brown's been missing, and their attack's gone to crap.
But not only that, I think their 1-2 punch is the forwards offloads.
They've gone missing. They've gone missing.
Well, maybe they either gone missing, or maybe teams have noticed that and they've done. They've worked harder at trying to contain the forwards and limiting those offloads to stop Mitchell Moses, stop Dylan Brown and Gutho with those second phase plays. And I think it's they don't have a leader in attack.
No, they do. King Gutho.
They don't have
their leader is supposed to be Mitchell Moses, and he can't create anything unless the forwards are doing something or getting on the front foot.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like
he can't play without momentum.
Melbourne has Munster that leads their attack. Penrith have Cleary. Roosters have Keary.
But say those guys can create something out of nothing. If their team needs them to create something under pressure, they'll do something. Mitchell Moses does not have that in his game at all.
He can create something out of nothing, but he doesn't do it consistently.
I don't think he does.
Often like that. And I think he doesn't manage the game as well as Cleary and Keary and Munster. I think they manage the game much better. They're more level-headed.
But they've gotten the help of Andrew Johns this year. Sorry, I'm going to be straight out. There's no excuse for Parramatta. I looked at the stats this week. Yeah, they get given the most penalties in the game. They've been given the most penalties. They concede the least penalties. Yeah, the least penalties. Sorry, they get given the most 6 agains. There's no excuse. They get enough chances to create, and they get enough chances to get on the front foot, and they haven't done enough. When Mitchell Moses was out, remember when Mitchell Moses was injured for a bit? Dylan Brown took over the attack. They were still brilliant. They were still brilliant in those couple of weeks without him. Flip the script. Dylan Brown's gone. Mitchell Moses has taken over. Nothing. He's got nothing. You're not agreeing with me. I don't get why.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I don't agree.
King Gutho. Honestly, I feel sorry for him, mate. I feel sorry for the bloke. I'm gonna be honest because he tries his backside off every game. There's no doubt about it. But when the players aren't giving the same effort he does, it all goes to crap as well.
Yeah, like during the game on the weekend, I saw Walker Blake and Blake Ferguson take Crichton over the sideline, and you just see Gutherson come trying to pump up the boys. And I thought that was just an arrogant thing at that time, right?
Yeah.
But I realised that what he was trying to do was he probably knew that they're not on the same level as Penrith in that game. He needed to try to spark something for 100%. The boys and get them hyped up. And that's what he tried to do. But it really didn't do him. Like, Parramatta's field position was nowhere. Like Penrith, Parramatta don't have bad forwards.
They bought well in the off season.
Madison, Junior Polo, Campbell Gillard, who got dumped.
Lane, Nathan
Brown. Like, these are all guys that they got good post contact meters.
So where do we look? Do we look to the coach? Because I feel like he's not. They've got one plan, in attack, side to side, If they can't do that, they go back to 1 out, and that never works in rugby league. Running 1 out. That's not going to do you anything in the game.
I think they're relying heavily on the offloads, and
but teams figure that out very quickly, man. These days,
right?
You can't do much after that. You need another plan. You need something else. They're very good. Parramatta are very good at grinding out losses. You know how teams are good at grinding out victories? Yeah. They're great at grinding out losses. Because you said it, they're good defensively, but they've got nothing. Like they can't create anything after that, and that's not good enough. That's not even good enough to be in the top 4. Canberra's playing better than them. Rabbitohs are playing better than them.
I'll ask you a question. Parramatta Penrith meet in the first week of the finals. Who wins?
Is that a trick question?
No, I'm asking.
Right now, based on this form.
It's
Penrith will beat them.
So it's 3 weeks away.
Penrith will smash them.
So Parramatta don't even as in if we play this game again, Penrith winning again?
Yeah, but if it's at Bankwest, Parramatta might win because there's a bit of BS there. If they play it at Bankwest, it's a different story. But if they play it at Penrith, they're not winning. They're not going to win. They're going to be out of straight sets. If they don't change, if Dylan Brown doesn't come back or they don't change their attack quickly, they're done, man. They're done. I think they're done. I already think they're done. I think they're frauds, honestly. A bunch of frauds.
I got a question about the bunker.
Bunch of frauds, man.
I got a question about the bunker with that game on the weekend. Did you watch the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see that part where Crichton was going over and he was getting held up by Blake Ferguson and Blake Ferguson lifted him up and the ball went free?
Yeah.
the commentators, everyone in the world was like, okay, it's not the video ref said he did not attempt to strip it. It was part of taking the tackle. And now we're just checking to see if the ball went backwards. The ball literally came up behind his back and rolled off his back backwards. Commentators, that ball's gone backwards. Everyone in the world, that ball's gone backwards. Video bunker, the ball has been lost forwards.
I can't explain that for you, mate. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's.
He didn't lose contact. Like he didn't lose control of the ball. Like you could make the argument that maybe he lost contact of the ball and he hit Blake Ferguson's hand and that's what made it a knock on. But he didn't lose. He got forced out. It wasn't alright. It wasn't a stripping action, but he got forced out, so he didn't lose contact of it. So there's none of that. And it's gone over his back behind him, and Mansell actually picked it up from behind him and went over and put the ball down. And the ref, everyone.
It got taken up as a try.
Got taken up as a no try.
Okay, mate.
But Ennis and Vossi were just like, that's gone backwards. And then Mansell picks it up. And then as they're saying it, the video ref goes, the ball's gone forward. And they're like, I don't know what to say there.
There's been a couple of decisions this weekend that's... I don't know where the hell they've gotten the rules from. I don't know what the hell they're saying. There's two people in the bunker, remember, yeah?
Jared Maxwell's got to go.
But there's two people in the bunker. So maybe one of them think it is a try and the other one's convinced him, look, it's no try. There's not enough evidence or some bull crap to convince him otherwise.
Bro, if the footage is there is enough evidence to overturn something.
But I'm saying you know what it is? When it gets taken up for a no try, they look for something to confirm it's a no try. Anything to confirm it's a no try.
But at the end of the day, even if it's, for me, right, the way I think of it, right, is there has to be more doubt that it's a try for it to be overturned.
Fair.
Right?
That's
fair.
If
it's 51%, like if you say, that's 51% a try and 49% not a try, you can overturn it for me.
That's fair, but that's not the way they see it. If there's a doubt...
So how much, what? But there's always going to be doubt.
Of course, but I don't understand. Their way of thinking is they're trying to, because you got to understand, if the referee's taking it up as a no try, they don't want to kill his confidence. You know what I mean? Because to him, he thought it was a no try.
Bro, they got to get over that. This is a game between two teams
that
have trained their whole season.
I was just looking at an article before we started. They're getting rid of the second guy in the bunker.
I
don't know if that makes a difference.
It's going to do nothing. It's going to leave
for the
Jared
finals?
Maxwell by himself making those decisions, and he has probably got the worst judgment in the history of league.
But surely the referee doesn't take it up blindly. Like he's not like you know what I mean. Like
sometimes he does. I mean, sometimes.
But then how the hell does he know if it's a try or not?
But that's the thing. I think they should be able to say, "All right, going upstairs.
I'm not sure.
Actually don't know.
I'm not sure.
I can't give you a definitive decision to determine whether this is going to be a try or not. You tell me what you think."
I'll take another half an hour if that happens.
No, because then he can just go on whatever doubt he has. Right? There's no point. Like if a ref doesn't see something, and all he sees is the aftermath of, let's say the ball on the ground, but in between it there's a ball that's getting, it's coming out a bit, but the ref doesn't see that, and he goes up with try. He goes, I can't overturn it because the ref gave it a try. Yeah, but the ref didn't see that part, obviously. So how are you gonna determine a whole game on something that the ref can't even see?
It's
and then again,
it's an issue that they've always had. They always have an issue. They always, like I told you, they always find a way to stuff around with the call. Like they even in Captain's Challenge, yeah? When a Captain's Challenge goes up, have you heard the refs they're challenging a certain call, right? Or a certain thing that's happened, incident. Then the ref tells them, check 3 other things as well, you out there? What's the point of a Captain's Challenge?
Look, Captain's Challenge, I have other issues with Captain's Challenge.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, but what's the point of the Captain's Challenge if the captain
use it like a video ref?
But what's the point?
Yeah. Look, to be honest with me, I don't even think there should be a Captain's Challenge. I think it should be a video ref just reviews everything, man.
Nah, I think
I'm sick. You want a fair game, just review.
But that's what
everything.
they did before, and they've had an issue. I think it's. I think I've said it before. I think each team should have 2. Each team should have 2.
1.5.
1.5, but the referee is not allowed to take anything up to the video ref unless they want it challenged. Unless the team wants it challenged.
No, that's too much. Because then what happens if you use that early and then a try that a ref just doesn't know and he has to make a decision and gives you no try and it ruins your game?
That's the point of a ref, isn't it? To freaking make a decision.
I agree. But if that's not the way of getting rid of video ref, I reckon.
It's not about getting rid of it. It's about minimizing it because there's still issues with it. There's still stuff in it up.
Minimize what they can go up for. Maybe that's probably the best way to use video ref. They can't use it for everything. They have to use certain things have to be called on the field. And I don't like these. Like, have you seen those tries that the build up took about 45 seconds and the ref said play on for the whole thing, and then they go over and then they check something that happened 45 seconds ago?
That's what I'm saying.
There should be limitations on what they use. If the ref calls play on, and then it goes an extra 20 seconds, then he can't go back to that. You
know what it is? And teams, if you watch this, if anyone from the NRL watches this, if you make a break after some, questionable fumble or something,
surrender.
Just get tackled 10 metres out, yeah? Because they won't go back. Don't score the try, please. Josh Adokar, don't score the try, all right? Do it. It's for your own benefit. It's for your team's benefit.
Don't listen to him, Josh. Bellamy will absolutely destroy you.
No, he won't, because then they'll go back and they'll take it off you. Look, going back to the finals, do you see any dark horses from the bottom four?
Bottom four? Not really.
Not even Canberra?
Oh, Canberra, sorry. Canberra are bottom
Canberra Rabbitohs. Okay. Say Canberra. Say that's how crap Parramatta is. They're in the top four and you wouldn't even know. That's how crap they are.
Yeah, look, if I was to say who deserves to be in the top four right now, I'll take Parramatta out and put Raiders in.
They can jump them.
I don't think they're going to. Like you said, Parramatta are good at beating the shit teams because they defend.
They are, but
that's
now, man, they're struggling hard. I don't know what's going on with them. I actually don't. Their confidence is shot.
Did you see Uppy put Nathan Brown in his back?
Best thing. Very happy about that. But yeah, any
shout
dark
out to Ryan Madison, actually.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Ryan Madison. I didn't like him, but
Why?
Remember with Ivan Cleary? And the West Tigers,
yeah, the West Tigers thing. It doesn't matter. Stuff the Tigers, bro.
But shout out to him, showed a bit of sportsmanship.
Oh, of course.
Keeping by the season from, falling over face first.
Yeah.
But yeah, we applaud you, mate.
No, that was good. That was good to see, especially in the heat of battle. But yeah, Raiders, your dark horse?
Yeah, I mean,
Knights Sharks not going to do much.
Knights Sharks, no. Rabbitohs, if they had Latrell, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe, I'm sure they can maybe make an upset the first week or the second week too. But
I think they'll win first week against Knights or Sharks.
But I even think they might be able to win second week, but
against Para, they'll beat Para again.
But I don't think they'll be able to.
No, they won't be able to.
I don't think they'll be able to make the grand final and then win it at the same time. Yeah. If we're talking about dark horse just making the grand final, I think Canberra's there.
Canberra's probably the strongest there. They're honestly on a really good run.
Who's your grand finals this year?
Nah, we'll save that.
Well,
not now.
Top 8 is locked.
What if someone gets injured soon? In the next 2 weeks, someone big.
What about Sonny Bill? What a game,
brother. Well, did you ever doubt it?
No, no, but
of course not, bro.
It was just a matter of time in Mars.
Goat, brother.
The goat.
Shout
out to Sonny.
Look, we have to go through the games. Then there's no point, but there's another big battle, all right? The battle for the wooden spoon.
What, is it Broncos versus Bulldogs?
And someone else, I think. I think the Cowboys are up for it as well.
Surely. Because how are Bulldogs still in the battle to not get the wooden spoon?
No, they're still there. There's still a chance. But let's go through round 19. Talking about the Bulldogs, Thursday night, Rabbitohs Bulldogs. Do you give them a chance?
No.
Hey, bro, their backline looks good again. They got rid of Nick Meaney.
Why? Nick Meaney's been playing well. He should be playing at fullback, to be honest. I think Hapawadi's been not that great this week.
The backline, they brought back in Lafai. It looks like a decent matchup. But yeah, do you give the Dogs any chance here?
Look, everyone's got a chance. I always say it. You just have to turn up.
Nah, legit. Look, mate, listen, mate. You got to drop this. Everybody's got a chance,
you do.
Mate.
Everyone,
drop it. No, drop it.
The issue with NRL
is brother. The NRL is not basketball. It's not like a 7-game series. It's not. You know what I mean, bro? Look,
no, but it doesn't matter. It's
not Champions League 2 legs, bro.
NRL. The thing is with NRL,
brother,
is that sometimes players just decide to wake up and be like, yeah, we want to win today. And sometimes, and I'm talking about the lower teams, right? The ones that are not consistent. And then sometimes they wake up and they're having a laugh throughout the day, and you can just see it on the field, just make silly mistakes. So if I had to put my mortgage on it, which I don't have, I'd put it on Rabbitohs. Yeah,
Rabbitohs for sure. That game. Friday night, Penrith's favourite time slot, 6 o'clock Friday night, Cowboys Panthers. The respect they're showing the Panthers is on another level.
Honestly,
I
do not understand why.
Not good enough. It's not good enough, mate.
I don't understand why the hell Broncos have been Thursday and Friday night every week since COVID has come back.
I can't wait for the next game.
I think they missed like 2 or 3 weeks out of the last, how many rounds has it been? 18?
Yeah.
They've 2 or 3 weeks where they haven't been either Thursday or Friday night, and they've probably been Saturday night.
Yeah, and it's been against like Titans, I think, both times.
I'm actually sick of Friday nights watching Broncos get pumped.
Nah, man, it's all right.
What do you mean it's all right?
It's good to see the Phantom get upset, you know.
Like I sit there at work all week and I'm like, great, Friday night footy, here we go. Let's see some competition, and then Broncos are on.
Look, mate, Panthers have made this
not good enough.
Panthers have owned this time slot regardless. It's going to be up at North Queensland, not uppy.
Parramatta and Broncos, that's who they give.
All right, we'll get to it. Hey, relax. Just relax, man. You're coming first. What's the issue? You can't. Why get upset for, man?
Just
relax.
It ruins the Friday night, you know? It just ruins it.
Get the good game out of the way early and then watch a bit of that.
It's not even a good game.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Watch us get beat this week.
Yeah, Cowboys, Panthers up there.
Yeah, well, you know, this is actually, it's tougher than people think. Because they have to go all the way up to Townsville same day and then come back same day. So, and no Uppy.
No James Tarmo.
No James Tarmo too. He's the captain. Captain's out. Who's captain now? Is it Cleary?
Probably. Doesn't say here. But yeah, do you see the winning run go on?
You'd have to expect it to. I mean, if they
Cowboys have got a pretty good record up there beating teams. Randomly when they're not expected.
Regardless, James Tamalolo's not on. He's in reserves. He'll probably make a late appearance though. They probably put him in last minute, right?
No, yeah, he'll probably play. Yeah, he's 18th. I think he's 18th man. He'll play.
Kurt Capewell's back.
Jack Hetherington's back as well.
Oh, is he allowed to play the finals? Didn't he play? Wasn't he out with the Warriors for the whole season, pretty much?
Maybe he's not allowed to. Maybe just for the filling now. Just filling in.
Maybe they're putting him in now so that he's got enough.
He's eligible.
Yeah,
probably. Why am I even asking you? Panthers, right?
Yeah.
I'll go for an upset. Cowboys.
Oh,
why not?
Tony.
I already lost the bloody comp. The primetime game, 7:55. Probably the worst team in the top 8, Parramatta, up against the worst team in the comp, Broncos. Listen, man, if Parramatta can't win this one, it's an embarrassment. It becomes embarrassing. It becomes preposterous. It becomes blasphemous. This whole season becomes blasphemous. If they lose to the Brisbane Broncos, who are missing 13 players, honest.
George Jennings is back for Parramatta.
Honestly, man.
So did all the Warriors players that got loaned out, like all the players outside the Warriors that got loaned out, get recalled now that they don't make finals?
Yeah, I think so.
Reed Marnie's back in. What do you think of Jai Field?
He's just he's like Moses. He's just a runner. He complements a half that can take control. And Mitchell Moses is not taking control. This is my issue with him. I've had if Parramatta want to be taken seriously, they got to put another 50. Today's the anniversary of that 58-0 from last year. This day last year, they smacked the Broncos 58-0. If they don't put another 50 on the Broncos this week...
Was that at Bankwest? That was the daytime game, right? Is that the one that we went to?
Yeah, that's the one we went to.
Okay.
And that we left 20 minutes
but that game was a bit more competitive than what it looked on the scoreline. First half.
Regardless, Parramatta should win, right?
Yeah.
Listen.
The second goat's out, Payne Haas.
There you go. Ben
Tio's household name is starting at number 10. Yeah, Parramatta should win this. If they don't win this...
They have to win this. They got no choice.
If they don't win this, then I'll write their season off.
They'll get jumped. They'll get jumped for the 4. They need this. They're playing for something.
Wants to argue that, at me on Instagram, bro.
Argue what?
That if they lose this game, their season's off.
Their season is done. It's already done. What else do you want?
No, if they have a good 2 weeks, they can build their spirits up.
Yeah. Competitive Broncos and Tigers. Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Seagulls, Titans. Don't mind the team sheet. Tom Trebojevic making his return. Yeah, so he's playing.
Inside news.
Yeah, he's
playing.
How
do you know that?
Don't worry, cuz.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, cuz. I know. I know these things.
Who's James Hooper telling you?
The NRL.com here told me. Tom is playing. I'm pretty sure Tom's playing.
Am I gonna tip with Tom in mind playing? Or
yes, Tom playing. Manly's winning, yeah?
Don't tell Jared though. He'll probably tip Titans.
Oh, shit. I mean, he's not playing.
I was thinking why they were favourites. And I was like, how are Manly favourites after... But how are they favourites now? He's not even on a team sheet. Why would everyone be...
No, because it is known. It is known that he's playing.
Ben Trebojevic. Is that the Trebojevic you talk about, bro?
Ben, that's his brother, yeah.
Is that... Well, they're both going to make a debut.
I don't know about Ben.
Who do I tip?
So, Tom, you're going to go Seagulls if Tom's playing.
If Tom's playing, Seagulls. If Tom's not playing, Seagulls.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Titans.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Just...
What did they do to you?
I don't know. They
done nothing to you.
They have no history, you know. I just can't get behind them.
Storm Tigers, Saturday 5:30.
Harry Grant up against Cam Smith.
Okay, can I ask you a question quickly here? Why is Harry Grant allowed to play against the Storm, but the Eels wouldn't let their players play against them?
Because I think it was a mid-season transfer, like a mid-season.
It's a loan, but regardless.
It's all part
I
of the
heard
contract.
loan players aren't allowed to play against
It's
them.
all part of the contracts, I think. I think like Tigers would have told them, or maybe Melbourne would have allowed them to be like, yeah, he can play against us.
So it's between them. It's not like
It's not like most. I know in EPL, most of them say, you know, if he's a lone player, then he's cup tied, he can't play against us. But it's not unheard of that he's allowed to play. It just all comes down to the agreement.
It's honestly nothing much to say here, right? Storm, yeah?
Yeah, Melbourne.
Roosters, Sharks. Tedesco has been rested this week. Joey Manu goes to fullback. Mitch Orbison is back in, the GOAT, the champ of the Roosters. He comes back to play his record-breaking game at centre. Sonny Bill's on the bench against the Sharks side, who are unchanged. Does Teddy... look, I thought without Teddy makes a difference. It's proven wrong very, very...
Look, it's against the Sharks.
Very harshly when they versed the Broncos.
I'll go
Early in the
Roosters, to be honest.
It's got to be the Roosters.
Yep.
Raiders, Warriors, Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. at Canberra. Havili comes back. Warriors have returned all their other players that they've got. I've never heard of some of those players coming back in. But all their lone players are gone. So this time, this game, corresponding game last year, they upset the Raiders before the finals. Now the Warriors at Canberra.
It's not happening.
You never know.
It's been a long season for the Warriors right now.
Yeah,
They're looking at...
Of course.
Right now, it's like, you know, we can't make finals. There's nothing to play for. We all miss our families. The finish line's like, we can see the finish line. We just want to end it, right? Let's go
100%.
out there, have fun. Maybe having fun might work for them, but I think
They've played well.
Canberra
They've played well. They've been dudded a few times, which is unfortunate, but they haven't played
hit
well.
on McInnes.
Brother.
Papaili.
Papali'i, mate. Papali'i. So, yeah, Raiders.
Yeah.
How about Raiders? Knights, Dragons, Sunday afternoon, last game of the round. Kalaponga's back for the Knights.
So, yeah, I told you he's faking it.
No.
It's faking it.
No. He took the obligatory week off because of the concussion.
Oh, so it wasn't because he was injured. It was because it was obligatory. They had to take it off.
Yeah, but they've
faking
got fears.
So
They've got fears for his
So
head.
he's faking it.
It's not faking it.
It's a faking.
It's not fake.
Faking.
It's not fake.
Free Chad Townsend.
We actually don't know how he's going to play this week. The Dragons, Tarek Sims comes back in. The Knights, Dragons in Newcastle.
It's a tough one.
Are you serious?
Two inconsistent teams.
Yeah, but the Knights are a bit better.
On their day.
This is their day.
More inside news.
You know what? But I heard it's raining. And you know what? They didn't play well against the Bulldogs when it rained. Do you remember that? They lost to the Bulldogs in the rain at home. So that might be a factor in them going down here.
Kurt Mann's out.
Yep.
Tex Hoy out number 6.
Mate, it's happening. It's happening.
Who do you go with? I'll see what you have to say.
Knights.
Sione Matatia's back.
Knights. I'm going Knights. Dragons are just inconsistent. Their Dragons are poor. Dragons are...
Let's go 1 for 1. Let's go Dufty.
Dragons are underwhelming. They're disappointing. They've got a lot of really good names on their team sheet, but no one's performing.
Yeah, I'll go Dragons.
Serious?
Bro, you went Cowboys. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but because Uppy's not playing.
Yeah.
That's fair point, right?
Thing's not playing. Kurt Mann.
Yeah, but Ponga's back.
Yeah, but he's faking it.
Hey, congratulations on your bold prediction last week.
Which was
well
13
done.
plus.
Well done.
Yeah, look.
It was the last second one.
Usually right.
But they got there in the end.
How about Jerome Luai? What a player.
Shout out to Luai. Bold prediction this week?
Bold prediction for this week. That's a good question.
Papali'i.
What about him?
He signed an extension. He rated for life till 2025. Congratulations, Papa Lutu.
I actually wanted him at Penrith, to be honest.
Unlucky. You can't have everyone, mate.
Well, who's everyone?
You can't have everyone, mate. You got
everyone?
you got the farm out there. You got all the young guns out there.
Yeah.
What do you want? What else do you want? Players as well?
Just because we are invested in scouting in the youth in the regional areas, it's not our problem.
No, it's great.
Open your eyes up the rest of the league.
It's great, but brother, you can't just buy the whole bloody comp as well.
How
with
do you
it.
buy?
Only the Roosters can, brother.
Uncle Nick, huh? I don't know. I don't know what the bold prediction is. Like,
come on, something. Mitchell Moses hat trick. It's never gonna happen, but it could happen. Papa Lutu hat trick. Come on.
Parramatta to win by 2.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one.
I don't believe it, but I'm giving you a bold
So
prediction.
you don't even believe your own prediction.
Well, I mean,
what's wrong with you?
You're making me give a bold prediction. Like, if that's probably the most I believe that something's going to happen this week. Everything else I don't think is going to be that bold. So if it happens, I'm a genius. If it doesn't, I don't really think it was going to happen anyway.
Okay.
What's your bold prediction? You're not getting away with that.
I think Parramatta's going to
Here we go.
lose one of the next 2. And they're going
for this week. Don't give me the next 2. It's like saying I'm going to think Penrith are going to win the
No,
team.
but my point is the Raiders are going to jump in for the top 4.
Again, this week.
No, that's it. That's my bold prediction.
No, they can't.
It has to be. That's it.
You can do that next week when it's the last game of the round.
Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
No, I'll say it from now, and then if
Okay.
I'm wrong, if the Raiders lose, I'm wrong.
So
So I want to say it here right now.
So what are you going to do if Parramatta and Raiders both win this week? Next week you're going to have the same bold prediction.
No, I'll come up with something else. I'll make a prediction for Dally M next week.
Who do you reckon's going to win it?
Find out next week. Thanks, Abbas.
Thanks, Solo.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.